Hello, my name is Nell, and I have things to say. A few months ago, I filmed 2 videos. One of them I ended up editing and uploading pretty recently, about a week or 2 ago, and it was about me looking at the way that I deal with new workers from the practical side now versus when I first started receiving formal care about 3 years ago. The other video I filmed around the same time, and it was talking about about the emotional impact of taking on new workers. I ended up, like I said, filming and uploading one of them, the one about practicality. The other one about the emotional side of dealing with new workers, I didn't put up. To put up a video, I have to go through it, I have to edit it, I have to cut out all the little bits that don't work. So it involves me looking back at a video and watching myself. And when in that video that I filmed, I got really upset. I was crying, I got really upset, and I found that pretty hard to watch back. So I just didn't. Decided to scrap that one. But I do want to film a version of that now, particularly because something's happened recently that kind of threw a spanner in the works and made all of these issues that I was feeling even more poignant and prominent. So back when I filmed those videos, I just had 2 new workers start, and I was expecting a 3rd to start. So that was about 2 months ago. So I've had these 3 new workers for the past 2 months, and getting used to them, getting them to learn the routine, getting comfortable with them in my space. And then a week ago, one of my workers, who had only been with me for 2 months, she said, "Oh, I'm assuming that they've told you that I'm leaving." I said, "Excuse me?" I said, "Yeah, my last shift is this week. Didn't they tell you?" No, they hadn't told me. And turns out she's just leaving the company, leaving care work altogether. And I was bummed. I mean, like, she had been struggling to get the hang of the routine a little bit, and she was a little bit forgetful, so I don't know if she's sort of realizing maybe that isn't the job for her. But I had just been putting in all of that work to get used to this person in my space, and now they're gone, and I can't take on another one. I can't do it, because every time I take on a new worker, it means, first of all, it means meeting new people. No, thank you. I'm an introvert through and through. I get very nervous around new people. I don't like meeting new people. And hiring new workers means meeting new people, because I sit down and I interview them and all of that. And then it's the next level of getting to know somebody, because first time I meet them, it's in an interview, chatting about things, telling them about my routine, about my conditions, about my needs and my care level. And then I'll talk to them like, "Hey, how did you get into this industry? Like, you enjoying it, blah, blah, blah. What's your experience?" Then the second time I see them, they're doing a shift with one of my pre-existing workers to kind of show them the ropes. And then the third time I see them, they're seeing me naked. If it's an evening worker, then the 3rd time I meet this person in my entire life, they're seeing me naked and they're washing me. If it's a morning worker, then the 3rd time I see them is when I'm in bed and they unlock my house and they come in. I can't begin to explain to you how weird it is to have somebody that you barely know coming into your house when you're in bed. Like, I can hear them. They ring the doorbell, they come up, they get the keys, they unlock the house, they come through and they stick their hand into my bedroom, like, "Morning!" I'm like, "Don't talk to me until I've had my meds." You know how some people, like, you don't talk to them until they've had their coffee? For me, it's don't talk to me until I've had my meds, but the problem is they're the ones who bring me my meds. It's like when I have actual friends, back in the day when I could, like, do normal people stuff, it would still take me ages before I did, like, a sleepover, or before I, like, you know, I would never get changed in front of a friend. I'm just very private in that way. It would take me a long time to warm up to somebody and to be comfortable in their space. And in this situation, I have to go from 0 to 100 in total matter of like hours of meeting this person. And it messes me up because I have to, everything in me screams that I am not safe, I am not comfortable, I am not happy, I'm not okay with this. But I have to shut that right up because my comfort, at the end of the day, my comfort doesn't matter when my needs have to be met. I can't just skip a shower for 2 weeks because I'm not comfortable with the person showering me, you know. And it's not a matter of being uncomfortable as in I feel unsafe. It's just I don't like getting naked in front of people. That's it. It's not about like me being scared that they're going to do something to me or judge me or whatever. It's just the fact that they exist in the same room as me when I'm naked. I don't like it. I don't like it. Another thing that makes it incredibly difficult is that I've been receiving care for 3 years. Prior to that, my mother was my carer. And over that time, I have met and taken on a total of 11 workers. I've never had more than like 6 or 7 at a time, but I've interviewed, met and worked with a total of 11 workers. 6 of those workers have left my employ. So I have 5 workers now. It's my dog. I mean, obviously it's not, it's my dog. It's like, it's not my ferret or something. So yeah, over the past 3 years, I've gained 11, lost 6. And if I look at my future, then I will be on the NDIS. I don't know if they transfer me onto the aged care system when I'm 65 or if I stay with NDIS, but either way, I will be receiving care until I die. Until I die. Short of a miracle, which could happen, but, you know, life is life. I'll probably be receiving care until I die. So I'm 30 now. I could live till like I'm 60 or 65, depending on how friendly my organs want to be. So over the next 30 years, let's say every 3 years, I gain 11 workers and lose 6. So every 3 years, so 10. I'm just going to do some maths and I'll be right back. Set change. My dog and I had a discussion. She wanted to come outside. I didn't want to come outside, so we compromised by coming outside. But means that I've got my cat now. I've traded her in. I hope the lighting is okay. We're just going to do this anyway. All right. So I did the maths, and if this pattern continues, like if let's say I have care for the next 30 years, if the pattern continues of every 3 years I gain 11 workers but lose 6 of those, then over the next 30 years I could meet, interview, and take on 110 workers and then subsequently lose 60 of those workers. Let's be kind to me. Let's bring the numbers down a bit and say that over the next 30 years I might meet, interview, and work with 50 workers and lose 20 of them. That's still way too many people. I don't think there are 50 people that I would consider personal friends. I mean, it's questionable if there are even 20. I don't think there are 50 people who I would really actively want to spend a lot of time with. And yet, I'm in a situation where I'm going to have that many people in my life. I'm going to have that many people knowing how I like my cereal, knowing how I like my tea, knowing what I eat for dinner, knowing what air freshener I use in my toilet, knowing where my socks and undies go in my wardrobe. It's weird. I don't like to be that exposed. I'm somebody who takes a while to warm up to. Hi. To warm up to to friends, like, and yet I've got to go from 0 to 100 with all these people. Hey, yeah, my card got full and cut me off there, so I just had to delete some older videos, and I'm kind of wonky because I keep trying to figure out how to sit this tripod comfortably while having a cat. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Emotional, but that's life when you're living in this situation. It's really hard to win. Alright, see you in the next one. Bless. Bye. I see a garden gnome. It's moving, it's moving, it's moving. Hello, sweetheart. Hey, come on, baby. You never appear, so show the people that you're real. Hi, chicken. Hi, chicken. Hi. Hi.